In this episode, we'll discuss the Me-163 rocket fighter, nicknamed the Comet. It was a very special aircraft developed and used by Germany during World War II. Why was it special? The Me-163 had a tailless design with only a vertical tail like a fish fin. In an era dominated by propeller aircraft, it differed from the jet-powered Me-262, as it was rocket-propelled. If the high failure rate of jet engines at the time was a problem for the Me-262, the danger of the rocket engine was a nightmare for the Me-163. As the most radical aircraft of WWII, despite its great advantage in speed, it carried a significant risk of self-destruction during flight. As early as 1937, Germany's first rocket-powered aircraft, the He-176, the He-176 was already in development, but its low thrust and lack of military potential led the German military to abandon it. Designer Lippisch then led a team to develop the DFS-39, but a rudder problem led to its replacement by the DFS-194, which became the Me-163's precursor. In January 1939, Lippisch moved the project to Messerschmitt. The DFS-194 was renamed the Me-163. On August 31, 1941, the high-thrust Me-163 had its successful maiden flight, setting a speed record of 755 km per hour during tests. In October that year, it hit 1,000 km per hour. The later jet, the Me-262, could only reach 870 km per hour, but the Me-163 wasn't ready for service. A main reason was its immature fuel technology, posing a constant explosion risk. Furthermore, its fuel was highly toxic and corrosive. Lippisch, its designer, stated that if you put your hand in and took it out, only bones would remain. Landing also presented significant danger. Pilots could suffer internal injuries. After constant improvements, it finally served in 1943, with over 370 units made during World War II. It was 5.85 meters long, had a 9.4 meter wingspan, a 12,000 meter service ceiling, and two 30mm cannons. But its flight time was only 7.5 minutes, and its combat radius was just 40 kilometers. The Me-163 differed from other fighters. It intercepted enemy aircraft from fixed defense points. In combat, it was more like an assassin. It could quickly take off from small airfields, reach 10,000 meters in 3 minutes, then strafe bomber formations with its cannons before gliding in for a landing. To ensure a safe landing, its design also eliminated traditional landing gear. The bottom resembled a small trolley that could be jettisoned during landing to ensure landing safety. If the Allies bombed major air bases, the Comet, like a defensive rocket, could launch quickly from a hidden site. It couldn't enter combat until 1944, and its combat effectiveness was very limited, only shooting down about a dozen aircraft, mostly US B-17s. Although it flew very fast, after its fuel ran out, it would glide and become an easy target for US B-51s. This chemically fueled rocket plane was very unstable, leading to many pilot and ground crew casualties during tests and combat, including gliding landing accidents. The Me-163 caused more harm to its own forces than to the Allies. The Me-163 is now preserved in museums. It embodies Germany's World War II technological ambition, and also served as a starting point for subsequent rocket technology.